so true. From our point of view, that many of you have come here to experience so much in so less time. You humans do not live very long, and that is also why you have many of your problems, because when your wisest and eldest go away, something is always lost, because you can't really replace it immediately. So wisdom is always falling into pits and have to be dug up again. Wisdom of love, wisdom of heart. We are the Andromedan Council of Light. I am Alexandra. I haven't been here for a long time, because this one has gone through a lot in the latest times. So you can truly deny who you are for the rest of your life, or you can experience who you are, or at least what you were meant to come here to experience. The victim, the perpetrator, the lover, the hater. It is an unique experience of love and hate on this planet. It is a cesspool of creation, and often a place of necessity to learn, to grow. Because often you have to experience something to let it go, or to learn. To understand what it is, to understand if it suits you, if you want it, if you do not need it. It is a purpose why you are here. You do not solve anything by judgment. You do not solve anything by hating. You can only solve everything by love and forgiveness. So many of you are like volcanoes erupting, all the denial of yourself, all the experiences you were meant to have, on many planes, on different frequencies. Does it make it justifiable or rightful to do the things you sometimes are doing, towards yourself, towards others? You will say, maybe not. But how can you deny creation and what is experienced through the choice and free will? Because infinity means exactly that you have an infinite number of choices to choose from. And if you eliminate judgment, fear and hate, you see that it is only an experience to teach you something. Do you go up the ladder towards love and learn from the experience, and abandon it and see it only as a memory and a choice, and it becomes wisdom, it becomes teaching, it becomes something beautiful which you can show others. It has been mentioned before. So you say, what kind of excuses do you have to experience these things here on this plane? There are no excuses. There are no right or wrong. There are only but choices and frequency. The choice of love is including, it is creating, it is loving, it shares, it unites, it gives, and it shows forgiveness and understanding. While the opposite shows fear, hate, anger, separation, loneliness. Most of you know what I'm talking about. And this one knows also what I'm talking about. But it doesn't take away that you always have an experience you have chosen to go through in this life. With others, you have made deals, and love comes in many forms and ways. Why shall you deny others the love and the joy of each other? Why shall you deny others what they cherish? Why shall you judge them for what they have, for what they experience together? At one time, humanity will learn and join each other in the ranks of the higher frequencies. You will walk the path of wisdom and understanding, and leave the path of your ego and your judgment and your fear. You will become united as one race, as one hope, one love, and you will not judge each other for the choices you take. You will help each other. You will create a paradise of wisdom and light. Yes, some of you will maybe have a tear, and this one also feels the tension. But remember, sometimes you need to experience something to take a choice, or to understand what that is. It's like the carpenter taking his hammer, building a house. He will get better at it. It is like a map or traveler traveling in the landscapes around the world to learn, to see the shapes, the forms, to understand, to experience what it is. This can be done on many paths. It can be done in many forms. It can be done in the light. It can be done in the darkness. It is often a choice you have taken on the other side, and you will attract to you the frequency which you are. The day you humans start judging each other, the day you start working together, the day you start stopping erupting like volcanoes because you haven't released your tensions or what you were here to experience, because not letting your energy flow freely can create blockings. Belief systems can make you take choices where you are stuck in your incarnation. You are like in a wheel which have stopped in a way, clogged up. So when you are releasing that experience, you can now start living. The wheel will run freely again, the water will flow freely, the energy will flow freely again. But there's always a choice. Did you like your experience? Did you not like your experience? That is exactly up to yourself. We can only bring you the wisdom and the way and the example to follow from our higher point of view. You have always have to take the choice. But you will not reach the higher realms of love if you cannot forgive yourself, or if you cannot forgive others for the mistakes they are doing. Sometimes it is better to go to the person himself, say what you mean, tell a story, release the tension, and forgive each other. Because in the end, only forgiveness can save humanity. Only forgiveness can save yourself. And only love can unite you. But remember, love comes in many ways and forms. There is no right or wrong when it comes to love. There is no scale. Heart is heart. Love is love. Sometimes you mix it up with your fear, your anxiety, you're holding on because someone says that this or that is wrong. That creates blockings in yourself again. We are saying this from a part of higher wisdom. The solution is only in yourself in the end. You create your own dimensions, your own world. Often sometimes you experience something. But in the end, you can only create a better world by loving and forgiving. Judgment will only create a spiral of violence and hate. And remember, love comes in many forms, many ways, many experiences. So many of you are now erupting like volcanoes because of the new galactic energies coming, because of the new higher frequency reaching into the new wisdom. You feel the longing for love, the longing for pureness in some way or another. Often it can be a type of love which you are used to, which you are accustomed to from other lives, which you drag with you down here to work on. I do just want to say that you cannot move on if you judge each other and hate each other. Look at the whole picture. Do not let one small thing choose your direction. See the whole system. See the all, the points where they come from, making one big river of energy. We all, and you all, will do mistakes. But can you really not do mistakes to learn? Isn't that why you are here? To experience, to do the mistakes, to learn. In our world, as we have said earlier, and many of us have said earlier, if you have issues or you think that you need counseling, you will have that. But on our 5th density planets, you cannot really hide anything, so you will immediately get the love you need and advisory, the counseling, so you can talk freely, or at least telepathically say what you need help to, or what you need to work on. We know that your realm is often created by your lower frequencies, so there is a reason why you have been coming here. Some of you are wanderers, adventurers, which only are here for a brief moment to help or to learn something. But most of you have gathered here to work on your karma from other war-like situation, to release yourself, to see really that you are a part of creation and love and light, and not a separation which you are used to down here. This takes time to learn when you have forgotten mostly who you are. But in the end, all knowledge resides in yourself in the end. We cannot take away from you your experiences or your choices or your beliefs. Only you can change those things about yourself. But we can be an example and show you the way. There is no excuses, because there is not really something to excuse. You are what you are when you are it. The only thing that can change your life is a judgment of others. But why judge? Because in the end you are all one from the same light. You're only judging yourself. Remember, wisdom and love goes hand in hand. An understanding of the situation and the choice and why the choice is taken. It takes higher knowledge, it takes fifth, sixth density knowledge to bypass the judgment and go straight into forgiveness. Like this one is working on many of these things, you are also working on it. Remember, higher frequencies are that which unites. And that which unites comes in many forms. Much love to you on your journey, whatever form it is. In the end, we will all meet again in the light. We will become one again. Share our experiences and see the mistakes we did. Or was it really mistakes? Was it just an experience? And we see all the good things and the love which we shared across stages of time. But time, as you call it, is only separation from the one. Because there is only one moment. One pure energy which has become multifaceted awareness. You are all growing, you are all learning in your own way. Do not expect your mirror to believe the same as yourself, or see your own viewpoints as you do. Because if you were all understanding and wisdom and one, you wouldn't judge each other for what differences you have. you would instead give healing, give love, give forgiveness, and give help. How can this one say this and be the one he is? That's because we are sending that light through him. But he is really a master of love. You have just forgotten it, many of you, when you come down here. Look at who he truly is and all the love he can send. Listen to the words which come from us and him. If you were perfect, if you didn't need to learn something here, you wouldn't be here. You would not need to experience this. You would be on another plane with love. Much love from us. Remember, wisdom and love goes hand in hand. Do not judge your fellow man for the mistakes he do, because you will always do mistakes to learn. If you didn't need to experience to learn, you already know the wisdom in your heart. But we cannot take away from you your choice or your free will. We cannot take away what excites you either. That is up to you to decide. But we have repeated and recommended, if you want a better world, if you want people around you which loves you, which cares for you, you can only do that by forgiveness and the light. Humans, you need to sit down with each other, discuss with each other, and see the wholeness of your consciousness and how advanced you are really, how beautiful creatures you are, and what creates the distortions in yourself, what creates the separation from love, what creates and manifests the things that you doesn't like. Remember, many things are coming forward now for you to see, so you can take a choice if you want it or not. Something needs to show itself for you to be able to work on it, to cleanse it, to remove it from separation, and see everything only as a choice, and that no one is perfect, no one will not do mistakes, and forgiveness is the only way towards the heart. Much love. You are what you are when you are it. And only you can make a difference and a change. Much love from the Andromedan Council. We know that we are repeating ourselves, but some of you need this repetition because you are often stuck in lower frequencies, you're often stuck in sexual routines, because sex is often a way to pleasure, to feeling good, because you're missing these things from other planets where things are not separated, sex are included in love, and there are no taboos really. That which is of lower frequency will immediately get attention and healed. It will not grow or manifest itself. It will get love, if it will get nurturement. And if you want to have these cravings, there is always places in the universe to go. We are not stopping you. It is your choice. Many of these things is coming out now because you are seeing the wholeness of humanity and all the choices you can take, good or bad, and then accept what you are, and then work on that which is loving. How can you move on if you do not see the road you are moving on? How can you grow if you cannot see all aspects of yourself? How can you stop judgment if you cannot forgive? Much love. May the light go with you. And see there is always light in the dark places. There is always the yin and yang. There is always a choice. Much love.